Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, please like and subscribe, because when I look through my stats, you wouldn't believe most of the people who actually view the channel aren't subscribed. So if you could subscribe, that'd be really great. Thank you if you could. Now, what do we have today? We have another Mont Blanc. Now, I reviewed, I think it's only one Mont Blanc before. And it was, I thought, really very cool. Now, I seen this one. And I basically thought it's got a real kind of nice, it's got a smart yet vintagey kind of vibe to it. And it's only when I got the watch back and looked at it properly, I realised there's something missing. A second hand. Bizarre. Has it fell off? Who knows? But anyway, before we get into the review, I've got to say a big thank you to Ryan and the team over at Francis Gaye of Coventry for allowing me to review his watch. Tons of stock, tons of amazing watches to go in there and have a look at. If you're a bit too far afield to go and visit, check out the link below. I'll leave it in the description. So what do we have here? This is a Mont Blanc 1858 Auto Limited Edition. Now, sizes of this watch, we're talking a 40mm case size by 11.3mm thick and 50mm lug to lugs, and the strap size on this is 20mm. Let's have a closer look at that dial. Now, I was a bit miffed at first because I didn't even clock that there wasn't, pardon the pun, I didn't clock that there wasn't a second hand to this watch. It's only when I got it back I thought, oh my god, yeah. I'm not sure if I like it now. It's kind of put me off a bit. I'm so used to seeing a second hand go around, but this is definitely a most unusual watch because it doesn't have one. How does that feature with you guys? Would this put you off buying a watch? Just out of interest. So anyway, dial wise, we have this printed dial with I say all printed hour and minute track going across there. There is loom on all these numbers, as too is there loom on these cathedral style hands. I do like the fact that the minute hand goes all the way out there to the, you can see it goes right away out, just slightly past that inner edge of the minute track. And I think that is rather nice. So anyway, simple text at the top and the Mont Blanc, and then automatic, and right down the bottom there we have Swiss made. It's very clean and concise. Nice bit of polishing on the hands as well. Now, as we come past that, we have a lovely box crystal coming up here. Nice radius on it. It is domed. It does have AR coating, and it does look and feel so silky smooth. Now, the bezel is a bit of a strange one. It's a compass bezel, so obviously it is fixed, but it is also actually ceramic, and it gives you this, again, in contrast to what is a matte finish on the actual dial, you suddenly get this heavy gloss mirror finish to this very thin bezel going on the outside, and it gives it a little bit more depth to look at. Now, as we come past this, we have this really kind of heavy satinized finish on the side there. We do have this nice beveling going across there, radial brushing across the side of the lugs. Now, we do have the signature crown from Mont Blanc there. It is actually really deeply applied. I think that is actually gorgeous, the way they've done that. It isn't a screw down crown, as it is... it's not really meant for that. You can see there, it's just push-pull. It does have 100 meters of water resistance, to be fair though to it. And I do like the depth at which that crown goes down there. Now, back of the watch, we have just this lovely kind of, would it be pressed or pressed kind of the Mont Blanc mountain area. So we've kind of got that in there. And again, the compass reflecting what's on the front there. So it's a little bit of a shame you can't see the movement. The actual movement in this, I think they call it the MB2415. But when you dig a bit closer, you realise it's actually a Sellita SW200, but minus the seconds. Now, I've never seen anyone else do this. It is a bit bizarre, to be fair. Now, the power reserve of one of these, the SW200, is around about minimal 38, but roughly around about 42 hours. But I would be intrigued to know if this would go further, it would go longer than that, as without the second hand on there. You might find this is a 45-hour, 46-hour movement. You never know. It would be interesting to actually know. It's a bit strange because you do have a 8 beats per second movement on this, but obviously there's no seconds to actually see that on, which is quirky to say the least. Now, it is a 26 dual movement of also. You do get this rather nice leather strap on here, and to be fair, it is very nice. You've got just the right amount of padding and then fins out at the back there. The clasp, let's see, yeah, all signed up there. I'll put this on my wrist and you have an idea how it looks. Oh, sorry, one thing I should point out, I did have it on the Timegrapher. It was coming out at, I think it was +8 seconds, but beat rate was 0, very high amplitude. So take with that what you will. You know, it's a good movement, but could be better on that. Let's zoom out here. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing a Zin UX SDR Bob. What you got there? He's got the Satina on there, the DS model. Let's take this off. Now my wrist size is 7¼ inches. So see how this looks. Being it's 40mm, it should look okay, but it's never always just the wrist case size. It's the lug-to-lug size, which is also mightily important. But I think it does look really nice on the wrist. It does have that kind of cool look to it, but I don't know if I could live without the second hand. Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. What about you guys? How do you feel on that? Now, one thing I should point out, and this is a prime example, a 40mm watch is normally considered, some people consider it bordering on small, but this is the difference when you have a longer lug-to-lug width. So you actually also read from here down to here. And so 50 is quite healthy, really. But anyway, that's it on my wrist. So there you go. But let me know in the comments below about this, because I'm not sure if I could live without secondhand. Could you guys? Okay, all the best, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Bye.